All right, back and ready for round number 2. So by the numbers, Volkov outlanded and out threw Ciryl Gane in that first round. Mostly Gane went first in the exchanges. Volkov was kind of...
Yeah, Volkov did a good job. I mean, they were both landing inside leg kicks. I feel like even though the numbers might tell us that, who knows what the judges saw, because...
That's the thing, because the numbers...
I would
have been surprised by the numbers. Right, exactly. And the judges do not have access to the stats during the action.
A lot of times that happens, though, right? Like, the numbers just don't really look like what we thought we were watching.
Gane was more often controlling the center of the octagon as he is right here. Now Volkov trying to advance back to center.
And when Gane decides to go, it's a thing of beauty. It's just he's so patient, he waits, he uses these kicks, and then when he goes, the hand speed is...
It's unmatched, right?
Unmatched,
These guys they can't keep up with Gane when he goes. He's so fast and athletic that every time he attacks, Volkov is trying to play catch-up. But I think that's why you see Volkov with a little bit more of a reserved approach as he had against Overeem, right? We thought he fought so well against Overeem because he just did not feel the threat. Something Ciryl has shown him has really made him aware of the threat that's in front of him.
It's that speed. When you don't see those 3-4 punches coming, followed by a slap kick to your face, I mean, make me be reserved as well. Ooh.
Gane keeps him on his heels, too. Volkov has to find a way to be the advancing party. This whole time he's been backing up side of the octagon.
That could be it as well, Brendan. We're talking about, you know, how maybe we didn't realize that the numbers were in favor of Volkov. It's because oftentimes we're looking at him take these steps back consistently throughout the first round.
Gane's touching him with a jab. I thought that Volkov would be able to dictate the range of the fight with his jab, but it's Ciryl that's landing the jabs.
Leg kick to the right leg of Volkov. Now it's Volkov getting busy.
Nice left hand there by Ciryl. Another one. But I mean, when Volkov is when he's on point, right? We even saw him against Derek Lewis. I know he ended up getting knocked out, but I mean, he was dominating that fight, just piecing Derek Lewis apart. But right now, he's just going back the whole time. Cyryl's doing a good job of never allowing him to be the one to go first and the one that starts the exchanges.
Gane doing a masterful job through the first 8 minutes of fighting at his distance, staying out of the way of heavy damage from Volkov despite the size advantage of Volkov in height. Again, the reach is just an inch in separation here. And an eye poke there from Gane.
And this is another thing about the eye poke, right? Like, earlier I said you got 5 minutes, you don't, right? It's on the ref to decide within the 5 minutes. It's not on the fighter. The ref has the time, but when I saw the clock, I thought, well, you should take the whole 5. It's not, that's not the rule. The rule is the referee has 5 minutes to decide whether or not you get to continue.
Ooh, nice knee to the body.
Nice right-hander by Volkov.
I think he's got to trust himself a little more. Start throwing these combos. There's Gane advancing. Wow, yeah. 28 strikes to the leg for Volkov. And that's what he's answering mostly with. His counters have been low kicks returning to Gane.
Nice jab there by Ciryl.
Starting to mount the aggression here. Gane has eaten 28 leg kicks as we showed you, but he shares the record in a single fight with among heavyweights for leg kicks with 46 landed. See some redness on the left leg of Volkov as well. Gane mostly working with the hands here in the latter stages of round 2. Volkov wiping his eye once again. They say play on. Final seconds of round 2 here. And round 3 is coming up.
All right, let's take a look at some of this action here. Nice jab there from Ciryl Gane. And then a nice 1-2 lands. And Volkov consistently been throwing that front kick up the middle and then following up with either the outside leg kick or inside leg kick. There was a good left hook to a right hand landing from Volkov. Just hasn't really been able to let those hands go quite yet in this fight.
Make him miss and then punish him for that.
Ручки как, нормально?
Other hands.
И фокус. Дергай, перестал.
Focus. Keep on fading. You stop fading.
Дыши. Вдох,
Keep breathing.
выдох.
Breathe in, breathe out.
Вдох, выдох. Вдох, выдох.
Round 3 is brought to you by P3, the official protein snack of UFC. Ready to go, second straight 5-round affair for Ciryl Gane. He went the distance against Jairzinho Rozenstruik back in February. Second straight main event for Alexander Volkov, but he got Alistair Overeem out of there in the second round, his last time out. That also came in February. Nice left hand there by Volkov as he ate the leg kick.
But I think, like Paul said, if Volkov finds... If Volkov just gets confidence in himself to throw his hands a little bit more, he can hit Ciryl Gane. But right now, he's doing nothing more than kicking. He's got to trust his hands. He's got to trust his jab.
Gane loading up there as he tried to frame up Volkov along the fence. Even split of finishes for Ciryl Gane in his young career. 3 by knockout, 3 by submission.
Nice left hand there by Ciryl.
Yeah, he fought the hands first, pawing out with his right hand, throwing that left.
You know what I like that Gane is doing very effectively is he's not so far out that that Volkov can hit him, but he can't return. He's just close enough. He puts himself right in range to where his jab still can land, and he starts to make Volkov fight closer than he wants to be.
So Gane was trying to advance there. You heard the corner of Alexander Volkov. They want him out in space. Successfully gets him back to the center of the octagon. 3 minutes to go, round 3 here.
But then Gane just circles off and places him right back with his back to the side of the octagon.
Yeah, I think Volkov's just frustrated. That's why he's relying on the kicks. He knows he can land them. Every time he punches, the movement there from Gane.
And you see, oh, wow.
Gane's starting to put the foot on the gas pedal a little bit here.
Well, that's what I was going to say. You see Gane being a little more aggressive than you saw him in the Jairzinho fight. And I think that's partly because he was criticized very harshly after that performance, which I thought was very good. But it seemed like he was just in cruise control. In this round, you've seen Ciryl explode a little more than you saw in the whole Jairzinho fight.
Working behind the jab. And when they throw, they're landing more than a 60% clip of significant strikes. I mean, those are high numbers. Kick to the body that time from Gane.
Now you see Gane a little more flat-footed, right? Because you can maybe feel or see that he feels that the threat has started to kind of go down a little bit. That's why he's more in range. That's why he's taking more chances. Earlier you saw him moving, bouncing, really being a tad bit cautious. Now he seems to be really letting it go because the Volkov threat may have waned a little bit for him.
Oh, that uppercut landed.
Oh.
Off the cage.
Ciryl, watch the film.
Oh, yeah, we got some blood coming out of the nose now.
It's those jabs, man. He's jabbing Volkov up, busting up the nose.
Voilà, le faux changement. Amène une jambe comme si tu avais une jambe et tu changes. Change de jambe pour toi en anglaise et tu m'allumes. 30 secondes de guerre. Donne-moi 30 secondes de guerre.
And because of the blood, you see Volkov's mouth open, having to breathe through his mouth, maybe starting to fatigue a little bit. And you see Gane picking it up, significant strikes this round, picking up the activity. I mean, it's been a steady rise in his output or his lands. So obviously he's throwing much more out there.
Final 10 seconds of round 3 as Gane continues to apply the pressure. And the main event, rounds 4 and 5 upcoming.
Right here, you see Ciryl Gane land a nice left